The Dutch Travel Maniac is a travel channel that's recently been blowing up. The guy entertainingly shows that there are real problems in many European cities with drug dealers, junkies, and large groups of immigrants with no work who end up dealing drugs and hanging out in the city center. The guy seems nice. He helps out homeless people in his videos.
Hello, brother.
He stops men from harassing women.
Are you okay? Are you? Are you really?
Sorry.
Huh?
Sorry.
I saw you touching on, mate.
And he has genuine interactions with other people. But he's definitely become a master clickbaiter, which is normal on YouTube. But more sinisterly, he's become a master rage baiter. And his most recent video in Manchester is the perfect example of this. The guy walks around areas of the city center and tries starting stuff with drug dealers to get a rise out of them. And then he can do the ultimate clickbait title and thumbnail where it says that he was almost stabbed.
Hello, guys. What are we up to? What are we up to? What are you doing? What are we doing? Just asking you a question. What are you doing? Didn't want to answer. So you also sitting some guys with you call it balaclava? Balaclava. Yeah. Some guys sitting here. I don't know what they're doing. Especially, I don't know. But yeah, it's cozy. Hello, mate. Good. Yes. What are you up to, if I may ask?
Chilling.
Huh?
Enjoying the weekend.
Chilling.
I mean, who doesn't want to click that? He walks up to groups of young men with the camera in their face and says, "What are you guys doing?" I mean, what do you really expect them to do? Now, more sinisterly, this plays into the rage bait and the narrative that Europe is collapsing and that native English people are going to be outnumbered soon by the asylum seekers. This is rage bait, but it also pushes, maybe unknowingly, the great replacement theory. And there's a massive political agenda, I think, behind videos like this. If the Dutch Travel Maniac were to go to Poland and approach the seedy looking groups of guys in the city center and the parks, they'll react the same way. And don't try to tell me that this type of shit doesn't exist in Poland. I've been there over 10 times. I've been to all the big cities, and there are drunk people hanging out in the city center. There are seedy groups of people hanging out in the city center. But this guy, Kurt Kaz, and others, they'll never go to Poland because it doesn't fit the political narrative. Poland isn't losing control and being invaded by migrants. It's a homogenous nation. So of course it doesn't have the same problems as Manchester does. It's the same with Hungary, you know? If you go to Budapest, it's a nice place, it's a very beautiful country, but these guys would never go to the smaller cities in Hungary, to the villages in Hungary, where it's the poorest, most underdeveloped, desolate places with the highest poverty in the entire EU. It just doesn't fit their political narrative.
Hi.
Please don't buy over it.
Sorry? No, it's pointing at me. It's pointing at me, bro. But may I ask you? You're not on movie now, filming me. But may I ask you, what is the reason that you're so scared of the camera?
Listen, people who are here in town, they're here because their lives are bad. They don't want other people to see their lives.
You mean like illegal? Or?
No, bro.
What do you mean? Because
they're going through family stuff. They're trying to get away, man. They don't want to see people. They want to be on their own.
Yeah, okay.
Too many people.
Okay. Still,
That's it, bro. I don't want to talk to you.
Hey,
bro, why you get him away from me? Yeah, come, bro. Get him away from me.
Don't worry, you don't shut me up.
Mate, relax, huh?
He's relaxed, bro. He's relaxed. Like he's got a family and all that. I don't want to get on no.
Just relax.
You mean relax?
I mean relax.
I need to relax.
Relax? Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I don't need to
don't
stop
say that to
filming.
his family. Don't
I
say
need to
that.
relax, bro. Just don't point your camera at me. I'll take it
Okay,
off.
now you're getting aggressive. I don't want
Yes,
that.
I will, bro. What are you going to do?
You will?
Yeah?
Do you?
Yeah?
Seriously?
I guarantee there's more of us here than you.
There are?
I'll fuck you up,
Yeah.
bro. So fuck off, innit?
You fuck me up?
Yes, bro.
Would you?
Don't put me on no
Would
camera.
you? Would you?
Yes, bro.
Yeah? Sure.
I promise you, bro.
Are you sure?
You think I'm fighting?
Huh?
You think I'm fighting?
No.
You think I'm
You
fighting?
think I'm frightened?
You think I'm
Hey,
fighting?
piss off.
Shut you, bro.
Go back to your own stuff. Piss off.
You go, bro.
Huh?
Wagwan, I'm here. Wagwan,
You
move,
are
bro.
talking to me.
Wagwan,
I'm
bro.
walking with him.
Wagwan,
Huh?
Wagwan,
Go.
Move then, innit?
Just
Trust
go.
me. Fuck off with me.
Just go. Fuck off yourself.
Get chopped, bro. I'll see
Chopped by you.
Bro, they
By
stick
you.
together around there, yeah? Where are you from?
What's up, guys? It's your boy Marcus here, back at it again with another video, and today we're talking about that perfect rage bait travel YouTuber content. And this is mainly people like Kurt Kaz and the subject of today's video, the Dutch Travel Maniac. Now, I want to get this straight out of the way. I really don't view the Dutch Travel Maniac, I don't view him as a bad guy. I want to get that. I'm just saying my opinion here. I'm also clickbaiting. I'm trying to get views. He seems like a nice guy. You know, I obviously don't know him personally, but in his video, videos. He's been helping out homeless people. You know, if a woman is getting harassed in the streets, he'll go and help her. So to me, these are core values that I can say that this guy is a good guy. And he even commented on my last video and he said, listen, mate, I don't want to white Europe. I'm not racist a bit. I just film whatever I walk into. The comments I don't have authority of, as you can imagine. I just do my own thing. That's it. Respect to everyone. Now, this is maybe where I have a slight disagreement. Now, I'm not disagreeing with him about the white Europe aspect, but I think unknowingly he's pushing a political agenda that does support that, because he's making places like Manchester, Frankfurt, and other Western European cities look way worse than they really are. And you get the impression after watching his videos that that's due to non-white immigration. Now, as I've said 1,000 times, and I'm going to do this thing that a lot of people on YouTube don't really understand, it's called approaching a topic with nuance. Right? I don't view it as this guy is fully bad, I'm fully good, or that you have to share one viewpoint, left wing 100%, right wing 100%. I'm not denying, and I'm not one of these people who is going to deny that Europe doesn't have major problems with immigration, drugs, junkies, homelessness, etc. I'm not going to be one of these left wing people who wants to blind themselves to these issues because it might mean ceding ground that Europe has a problem on immigration, or it might mean agreeing with people who are on the conservative right wing political spectrum. No, you have to address these problems head on, and addressing these problems will take a major effort. The ruling center-right and center-left parties within most European nations, let's take the UK for example, the Tories and the Labour Party, they've done nothing to address these issues. I mean, you take migration for example, they have a very liberal immigration policy, but they'll do nothing about housing, which increases the costs of housing, and in reality, their policies of large-scale migration has done nothing more than lower wages while increasing the demand for housing, while the governments have not built any housing. So it creates a massive problem. And the Dutch Travel Maniac, he showcases these problems. He showcases that there are drug dealers within these cities. In Frankfurt, for example, there are a lot of junkies and homelessness. These are problems that I want to address. Although I am generally in support of controlled immigration and immigration in general, I also don't want the country to let in lots of people who will end up dealing drugs on the street. I can agree with him there. But in my opinion, the Dutch Travel Maniac goes to these places with the intent purpose of looking for trouble, to present the city as though it's some dangerous ghetto. I mean, if you compare these problems in Europe to those in the US, for example, I mean, they look minuscule. You know, his video in Manchester, he's walking around the city center. If you're not looking for trouble, you're not gonna get trouble. I mean, the city center obviously has its problems with drug dealers and junkies. All of Europe does, but you compare this to like Detroit, Seattle, places like that. I mean, it's pretty amateur. I mean, people are peacefully hanging out there, and he even talks to a nice group of kids who are hanging out in the city center by themselves.
Where are you from, guys? You're from here, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I'm from Manchester, mate.
Manchester? I'm Mancunian. Mancunian. Nice to meet you.
Guess where I'm from? What's your YouTube?
I don't know, bro.
From Africa.
South Africa?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's possible. Okay,
I'm from Venezuela.
do you like it here? No, you're lying to me. You are lying to me. I've been to Venezuela, you're not from Venezuela. Is it good here? Can you tell me something about Manchester?
Manchester's just Manchester, innit?
I don't know, what is just Manchester? Because it's my first time here.
Yeah,
see a lot of crackheads.
you see a lot of
Crackheads?
Yeah, like people do slick, you see a lot of
Yeah? Because I see people hanging around there. Is it all drug abuse or is it?
Nah,
is
no
it
drug abuse. It's just like, you just see smackheads in it, all with people.
smackheads?
Yeah.
What are you doing, bro? Don't do it, bro.
I mean, how often do you see 12, 13-year-old kids hanging out in the downtowns of American cities on their own? Like, you don't see it. But again, the YouTube algorithm pushes this type of content, this type of clickbait, and this type of rage bait. So obviously he's gonna make videos about this because they get way more views than, for example, his other videos. He recently went to India and those videos got like less than 200,000 views. But when Dutchie goes to Frankfurt, if he goes to Brussels, if he goes to Marseille, you know, he gets almost 1 million views. His Brussels video has over 2 million views. So it just makes sense to keep producing this type of content because it breeds rage, and this rage breeds more clicks, which in turn more comments, which in turn more views, and it's a snowballing effect. And then you get someone like me who uploads a video about it because I know that it will get more views than, for example, my video from Sunday where I talk about Trump and his corruption by selling watches and fragrance. I mean, people just don't care about that as much. It's not as ragey. It's not as clickbaity. So at the end of the day, I want a dialogue. I'm not someone who wants to cancel anybody. I want to make that clear. I'm not someone who's saying that the premise of what the Dutch Travel Maniac does is bad. I also don't agree with that. I think the premise of what he does is good. It's just that I think how he in turn ends up showcasing these problems leads you down the path of believing if we just deport all of these illegal migrants from North Africa and the Middle East, the problem will be solved. No, the problem won't be solved, man. Drugs, homelessness, high cost of living, poverty. Even if the UK deported every single illegal or migrant or asylum seeker, these problems would still be rampant. So, you know, I just want to always say this. I would love to talk to the Dutch Travel Maniac. I would love to discuss this with him. I'm always open for a dialogue, and I don't want this to be some type of video where I'm seen as hating on him, because that's not what I'm doing. I'm just presenting his views and what I believe the views that his video pushes to my audience. All right, guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you're new, hit that subscriber button, and I will see you in the next one.